Diaz, GCTV. Back at it, you already know. Like a vato with the R con a 10-piece and a bad habit. Bye. In the menu style in direct fashion, man, we're going to get straight into it. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bells on all so that way you're directed in the direction of all the dope content that I'm kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support that I'm getting. Gracias. Thank you, man, so much. You don't even know how much I need it. And I appreciate it. But trip out. Dip right to the dip. Wobble, 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 wobble. Man, Strict 9 or Spencer 6'9". Tekashi, man, beat up from the feet up, you know. Beat down from the fucking caspa down. Definitely got smashed on. We already know what happened. But it seems like his alleged attackers are in the news again, right? Or they were. Now, trip out. Subsequently, since all this has happened, man, I think one of their charges has been dropped. One of the attackers in this alleged case where this guy was merely touched a little bit at a gym in Miami, Florida, or in Florida. And the other two, the father and son, definitely have been bailed out. They're up out of there. Now they're just waiting to see what's going to happen. You know, it's just a simple assault. They're acting like these vatos just went way overboard and robbed them and assaulted them and beat them up. I mean, come on, look at the fucking thumbnail. It ain't that bad, right? He got up, he walked away with his little dynamic short-ass shorts and was able to fly away. And continued his progress, continued to make his music, continued to get all the support by all his supporters that support that type of frivolous antics. It is what it is. But I seen something that crossed my plate, man, that was fucking hilarious, funny, that I thought I should speak on. Trip out on this, man. I don't know if any of you guys were brought aware of this or this was brought to your attention, but this right here is some smooth character shit. Now, I've seen a lot of smooth moves in my days. I've seen a lot of intricate plots. I've been a part of a lot of smooth ass moves, you know, where you're like, hey, fuck it, oh, we can do it this way, we can twist it that way. But this right here takes the cake. This is the cherry on top. This is definitely the one thing that I've seen where these motherfuckers played their cards righteously, right? I mean, according to the thumbnail, only 300 was raised so far, but still, you know, we all know about those, what are they called? You know, when you're trying to raise money and hey, come here, GoFundMe, eh? You know what I mean? People are always trying to get GoFunded for something. I've seen plenty of people where there's a homeless guy on the Calles who's doing dirt bad, who's struggling, his motherfucking socks, he ain't changed socks in a minute. And next thing you know, he goes on YouTube on a certain content creator's channel and he got 100, 200,000 in the bank, right? People send him donations. They support him. They feel some type of way. I know when myself and Dubs, we raised money for Johnny, who was out there on Skid Row. And a lot of you guys know who Johnny is from, you know, a soft white underbelly. Johnny spoke his piece, wasn't even aware that money was being raised on his behalf. Of course, you know, we thought that if for no other reason, we should reach out and touch him with a little something just to help him, to give him that boost, to give him that kick, to, you know, assist him in some of the struggles and the turmoil he was going through as a homeless man. Shit, you see that? And it's just like, man, nobody wants to be in that predicament. And we're always just one meal away from being homeless. Remember I said that. You're always one cold-ass, crusty-ass cat food sandwich from being homeless. You know, anyone could be homeless on any given day, Sasuke. You could lose your job tomorrow. And then there you go, man. You're right there with Johnny slamming. Now, look, when it comes to the fact of the matter, the truth, the GoFundMe app is utilized by people who really need it. People who, you know, a loved one passes away. And let's keep it real. When we're in the game, and that's part about being in the game. When you're in the game, you're at the thugging and gangbanging. You know, a lot of these people come from poverty. A lot of people come from not really having much. Now, there are D-boys in the game that accumulate funds, or they got a badass torta that has a good job at AT&T. And so they're winning. But 9 times out of 10, most of these people's families, you know, come from Mexico, they're paisas, or they come from wherever they come from, Oakland, the ghetto, and they don't got much. They're on welfare, they're on EBT, food stamps, all that. So they don't have much to show for what you're doing out there. You know, their progress is not your progress. And you get smoked, you get killed. Something happens in the process of you out there thugging, living that gangster lifestyle. And now, you know, the burden is put on them. The burden, your family is expected to come up with or accumulate enough money to bury you. And I'm here to tell you, I've buried a couple people and it's not cheap, homie. You could expect 20, 30,000 right off the top. So some of these GoFundMes are to help individuals, help people that maybe possibly can't bury their own, or help people, that are coming from poverty that can't pay their rent, or, a single mother where the dude wiped his hands with her, after that good mamon and bounced, and now she needs help. I understand this. I've never been a hater to the process. I've never been a hater to the progress of the GoFundMe account. I understand that, it is supposed to be utilized in a fantastic way to help people that really need it. But these motherfuckers right here, I said, wobble, wobble, wobble. These motherfuckers utilize 6ix9ine's name to get that bubbleization, to get that money. Okay, so 6ix9ine's jumped, beat up, tossed up, ragdolled, all up in the gym right next to the fucking curl station. Cool, or was it next to the toilet? One never knows, does one? He just got his head beat in, allegedly, right? By 3 individuals that they said were seen on camera, that of course put their own selves on camera and made their moves wearing shower shoes. Now, a lot of people were happy. When it happened, the first night it happened, every content creator on earth dropped a video on it. It was big news. It went viral. I mean, him getting beat up, him getting caught slipping. There's people that hope and pray for the drama and hope and pray to see people like 6ix9ine, because of some of the things that he's done in his past, catch up to him. They want to see karma. So when this played out, everybody was happy. Everybody had something to say. Everybody had an opinion on the matter. Now, there were some people that said, you know what? Hey, he took it like a man. He took it with his chin up or his chin down. However he took it. He was wearing some small ass shorts, though. Don't get that twisted. This man got his whole pantalones ripped up off of him, right? Shoes gone, braids, got fucking dreads ripped out of his hair. You know what I mean? That motherfucker, when he came in, he had green, pink, yellow, and purple. That about the left without pink and yellow. I'm telling you, the game was real. I never seen Crocs do so much damage. But anyways, I remember the word on the curb was that the Latin King Nation, man, that it was some cats from Latin Kings that caught him slipping. They felt disrespected by his presence in their city, or just wanted to come up. Merely it's all about a come up. Some cats don't even care about your past or your history or what you've done. All they seen was 6ix9ine. They see a gold mine. Bam, that's a pile of money right there, wearing them fucking skimpy ass biker shorts. Get him, right? And they got him. Gone. Allegedly. So anyways, these cats get caught up because they put themselves on social media, basically on blast, dry snitched on themselves. Dry snitched on themselves for beating up a snitch by themselves, right? So now they're caught up. And of course, they have a bail. So the mastermind way of thinking, and this is the smoothest criminal ass, gangster ass move I ever seen, was one of these individuals, the father, because it was a father and son, and of course, the camarada, the homeboy, the father's old lady, God bless her soul, right? Decided that if for no other reason, she should utilize 6ix9ine's name and utilize the situation for all the people that were happy about it. And so she started a GoFundMe to help these 3 individuals while incarcerated. Yet you're able to put a goal. Most people will put a $10,000 goal or a $2,000 goal, or, if they're trying to, pay for groceries that month, they'll put a $600 goal. And it is what it is. People will feel they have bleeding hearts. They feel a certain type of way. They want to donate to help. It makes you feel good to help people, don't it? Right? This woman put a $100,000 goal, right? To assist and aid these individuals for allegedly assaulting 6ix9ine. Now, I'm not a 6ix9ine fan. What? So fuck him. And any different way but loose, right? Or get him loose. I don't care. That's on him. But at the same time, do you see the smooth move right there? The way that she was like, fuck this, we're going to utilize this Bob Wilson's name to get a whole pile of increments. Cause on 55th, they were getting their money, right? Smart move. I'm not going to hate on it. It was definitely a smart move. This tactic right here that they used was one of the best moves I've ever seen in the history of gangsterism, right? Because, they knew that a lot of people felt some type of way about the guy. They figured, putting their 4 minds together, hey, if we start a GoFundMe, in the benefit of the motherfuckers who beat this dude down allegedly, even though we pleaded not guilty, we can get some type of money to help us with our legal funds, so to help us with our website. Sounds good to help us with our gang, right? So they got their money. For this app to be utilized this way is funny. Okay, it's funny, but at the same time, it's kind of fucked. Right? Because there are people that really need help. There are people that are really going through some type of situations. And we don't wish to be in that position. And those of us that have the benefit of not being in that type of position, you're truly blessed. Understand that, recognize that, and definitely, gente, embrace that. Because like I said, man, you could be on the other side of the coin and it's ugly down here. I'm on that other side. It's ugly over here, eh? Right? But at the same time, these people were smart, huh? Tell me that ain't a smooth move to start a GoFundMe app, $100,000 goal, right? On this cat's name. Now, I know a lot of people like to utilize his name to get views, do numbers, get money. Why not? He's the king of clout, right? He said it, Philadelphia. He said, I am clout, right? Okay, well, Motherfuckers are going to utilize his name to get bread. Why not? That's the game we live in. You know, I hate when people say, hey, why are you speaking on this guy's name just to get the views and get money? Damn right. Why are you talking about this guy to get the bread? Like Jesus said. Why are you talking about this dude to get some type of fucking recognition? Shit, you recognize. That's just how it is. That's part of YouTube. That's part of social media. That's part of these platforms. People are going to give their opinion, their perspective, their 2 cents, their wordplay on whatever they want to speak on. Hey, that's the freedoms and the liberties of this shit here. That we can speak on whatever we want. Now, the disrespect, the lies, the underlying hate and all that, we can do without that. But at the same time, we're definitely going to speak on what we speak on. This Volta got at me yesterday. Hey, homie, why you talking, you and Dubs, homies, why you guys always talking about Wes Watson? You know, you guys could do better than that, homie. You don't need to talk about another man. Guess what, homies? What do you want to talk about? Women? I don't know what the fuck you're speaking on, but I know me coming from a real one's perspective, homies. I'm going to utilize my social media platform to talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. If the Volta takes it as a disrespect, well, fuck him, and that's on him. I don't care, man. At the same time, I know what to do, when to do it, and why to do it, and how not to do it. And I'm going to continue to do mines. Now, my whole social media platform is based off of perspectives. It's based off of, hey, believe what you want to believe, homes. Believe everything you see, but not everything you hear, right? Believe that. That's it. You know, so when I talk about 6ix9ine, or I talk about Wes Watson, or I talk about Adam 14 3/4, or I talk about whoever the fuck it is that I'm speaking on that particular day, it doesn't mean I'm utilizing their name, but it means I'm utilizing their name. You understand what I'm saying? Read between them lines. I'm just doing what every other fucking content creator is doing on earth, man. And that is trying to get a bag, trying to get some recognition, and at the same time, man, trying to give you some knowledge you can't get in college, some real game, you know, based upon the situation. Spencer, it hurts your feelings. Spencer Holmes, you have to speak for another man. He can't speak for himself. And the Spencer Holmes, you paid all that money for a course, and all you learned was how to ram your hand up your asshole. I don't know. That's on you, eh? Spencer, for reals. Now, when it comes to 6ix9ine, his name is big, man. This bottle trips and falls on a caterpillar and squishes it. Vatos are going to speak on it and talk about it. If this vato is watching The Walking Dead and scratches his culo, homes, and it smells like caspa, people are going to talk about it, just what it is. Now, at the same time, these guys understood that. This guy's old lady, his Hyena, she understood that. And it was the smoothest move ever done in YouTube history. She started to go fund me like, hey, help. Because she knew that a lot of people hate that cat. There are a lot of people that just wish bad upon him. I don't. I could care less. That vato could go there and fucking jack the whole group of Firme fucking cast off for all I care. At the same time, I'm going to do a video about it. But I can understand her situation and what they're going through. Hey, you guys are accused of beating up one of the most notorious villains, the Batman type characters on social media. Why not utilize that to get some money? Now, is that wrong? Absolutely not. Why? Why would that be wrong? You know, what's a cold situation is that utilized a fucking platform or an app that is made to benefit and to help people like cancer patients and people that are going through real struggle. That's not a real struggle. Hey, Spencer Holmes, when you get locked up, look. Let's be real. When you choose to go on camera yourself and handle your business or get off on someone, take his fucking caterpillar shoes right off his feet, rip a couple dreads out and do what you does, cuz you have to fucking reap what you sow. You made the bed, you gotta lay in it. You know, hey, now I'm going viral. Yes, sir. And you're also going to jail, right? So when these guys go to jail, you know, your old lady can't come through 10 hours later talking about, hey, you know, fuck, eh? I ain't got no money. What? To put money on your books? Now, we're going to have everybody else put money on your books because you beat up someone who everybody talks about beating up. There's been a lot of people that have spoken on this guy's name, 6ix9ine. Hey, 6ix9ine pulls up to spots at 5:30 in the morning, 6 in the morning, talking about I'm here. And he does do that. He's trolling, man. That's part of his shtick. That's part of his game. About the trolls, right? He likes to talk shit about people, and it will catch up to him, as it did right next to the latrine, right? It caught up to his ass. For those of you that don't know what latrine is and have never been incarcerated, that's another word for a toilet bowl, right? So anyways, the Vatos, as his head was getting caved in, right next to in between the latrine and the sink area, right, by two dudes with a crock and one dude filming, people felt some type of way. There was people that felt bad. Damn, how could they do that? Oh, fuck. And then there were some people like, fuck that puto, right? Get him. He's a chirojo anyway. People were feeling some type of way. So these people say, you know what? Fuck this. We're going to start a GoFundMe and get all these babosos to help us to get out on something we did to go viral. Come on now, man. Stop it. There's people that really are going through hardship that need help. Let them get their money, man. Stop the riff-raff bullshit already, if you done did the crime, es suspensa, homie, you have to do the time. Now, I don't wish jail or time upon no one. And I understand what a lot of people are going to say. Forget that fool, 6ix9ine. He deserved it, Holmes. Hey, they're heroes. Heroes for what? For doing something you didn't do? Are they heroes for what? Because they beat up a guy who told on a whole bunch of black guys? None of them dude right there were brothers. Remember when Pablo? What Bubble Butt 100 say? What Wax say? He said, you didn't see no brothers doing that. No, you didn't see no brothers doing that. I'm going to tell you why. Because the brothers were smart enough to let that individual do what he does. Holmes, they'll catch up to him later, right? And of course, the raza, we don't hesitate. That's one thing about the raza. Hey, pensa, Holmes, get off where you're mad at, on site. They decided, and for no other reason, to handle his business in the guise of we're going to beat him up because he's a snitch. But really, that's what it wasn't about. They weren't beating this guy because it was snitch. They were beating him up, Holmes, because they seen an avenue and a channel to get money. That's it. Facts, Now, whether these individuals are allegedly guilty or not guilty, they're out on bail, they're fighting their case. We're going to let that play out in the court system because that's where it should be played out. But at the end of the day, man, to utilize an app like a GoFundMe account, 100,000, wow, for what, eh? Because you fucking beat up some fucking 115-pound fucking trans guy? Nah, come on now, tap it, eh? Leave him alone. You know what I mean? Why are you mad at him? You know what I mean? He don't even know his pronoun. Leave that vato alone. Let that vato leak where he leaks. And it is what it is. Everybody's mad at everybody else for what they supposedly done. People are mad. Well, that vato's no good. Charleston White's a rat. I'm glad he got beat up at the barbershop. Yeah, well, then you should have beat him up at the barbershop, homie. Don't worry about what other people got done to him by other people, And now these people are smart. Yeah, support us. See, we handled that. Oh, we handled what you wouldn't handle. Can we get a little bread? Like Jesus said, break it. Come on, man. Don't fake it to make it. This is real talk. Knowledge you can't get in college. It was a smooth move. Hey, I salute you trying. I give you an A for effort. But at the end of the day, man, I think a lot of people read between the lines. This is some bullshit, right? Stop trying to get our hard-earned money, eh? Because motherfuckers, oh man, I can't do this time. I'm struggling, eh? You know how many times I sat in the motherfucking oil? Or how many times I sat in reception? Or how many times I sat in the hole wishing somebody would bail me out? Never. Shit, I called my jefita one time. Mom, this time I really didn't do it. Fuck with me one time. She said, how about fuck you one time? I said, you say that every time, right? That was it. No bail. None of the homeboys. Hey, none of the camaradas. None of the homeboys were right there like, hey, we got you, carnal. Don't even trip. How much is your bail? 500,000. You 500 what? Depends on la tira. 500,000, yeah, but if you break it down, home, that's only 50. That's 50 racks. Yeah, it's 10%. And the way you wiggle, yeah. 50 what? You know what I mean? Hey, go, shawty. It's shut right there. This ain't a 50-cent song, puto. You're on your own. Hey, but stick strong, homes, and don't go on the other side, homie, or we'll fucking DP your ass, and you won't be able to come back to the hood. Ponle, get yours. That's how it goes down. Anyways, man, to each their own. Hey, smooth move. They did that. I don't know how much money they actually raised off that GoFundMe app, but come on now, man. Stop it. GoFundMe is supposed to be used for real reasons. I know an individual that used a GoFundMe account, man, bamboozled everyone, talking about, hey, this, that. People fall into the trap, man. Don't be bamboozled and don't fall into them fucking traps because it's an ugly situation. And he knows who he is. Oh, he knows. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose, get everything that you want coming in. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the strive to struggle, the struggle to strive. And the real ones that are out there struggling, man, let's leave them alone and help if we can. And the ones that are just locked up because they wanted some internet fame and beat some guy up and take his fucking Nike Air Force Ones or whatever, come on now, bro. You don't need that. Stop it. I got a plan. Well, what's your plan? Your plan is this. Or my plan, bitch. You're just going to do it. You're going to make a GoFundMe so that way you can help us to get out. So that way we can talk about, go on platforms and do interviews on how we smashed this dude for the benefit of all people and get more money. Ready? Hi! Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle and struggle and strive for what I truly believe in. Respects to everybody involved in this content, man. The woman was just doing what women do, man. You know, taking direction and being a real one for her old man. The guys, man, they're not guilty. They're innocent until proven guilty, so let's not put that on their plate. And as far as 6ix9ine goes, fuck that puto. Bang, bang.